Good afternoon, YouTubers. Today we're going to talk about picking stocks. If you've been with me the past few weeks, I've talked about what stocks are, I've talked about where to find them, but I haven't really gone into how to pick stocks. So today, this is what we're going to talk about. And I'm actually going to give you a tip today of which one of the stocks I think is going to take off, and listen out for it. Okay, another thing. So this being the 5th of December, and December being the month of giving, I've given away a free £20. So for you to enter and get this free £20, it's so simple. All you need to do is subscribe to my channel and leave a comment in the comment section, or send me a message in my DM and just let me know you want to enter the competition. And on the 23rd of December, which is also my birthday, I'll be giving away £20 to any random person. So subscribe, like, leave a comment, or send me a DM and I'll pick a random person to get £20. You don't need to do much. I know it's not much, £20, but it's free £20. All you need to do is like, subscribe, leave a comment, or send me a DM, and the £20 is yours. Anyway, back to what I'm talking about today. So, picking stocks. How do you pick stocks? Well, it's quite simple really, and it's common sense. But I know some people who have come here have never picked stocks before and want this knowledge, and I'm going to give it to you. So, the most basic criteria you can use to pick stocks is region. What do I mean by region? I mean by places in the world. So right now, we have all been affected by the COVID pandemic in the whole world. But you find that other regions in the world are managing the COVID situation better than other regions. And you find that economically, those countries are doing better off than the West. Places like China, where COVID started itself. Chinese and China stocks are doing better than other stocks in the world and other industries in the world. Why? Let's look at this. China, before it was hit by COVID, was hit by SARS. So, being hit by SARS, they have been through a pandemic, and it was like a dress rehearsal. Now they know how better to manage a pandemic, and they've managed to contain and manage the COVID pandemic, and now they're back to business. They've managed it and they're back to business. So naturally they're doing better than the West. Plus another thing, when the Chinese government tells you go that way, you are going that way, whether you like it or not. Love it or hate it, that's how they run their country, and they're doing better for it. So whether you like it or not, that's the way it is. They're doing much better in the East, in particular in China, given what's happening in the world right now. And also on regions, let's look at the West itself. UK compared to USA. UK industries and my UK stocks are doing worse off than my USA stocks. I'll repeat that. My UK stocks are doing worse off than my USA stocks. Why is this? Donald Trump, I'm glad he's leaving office, but hate it or love him, he did not close USA like all the other countries in the world closed down, or like the UK government closed down. They were closed down temporarily, but in general, USA has remained open, and it has the highest death toll in the world when it comes to COVID. But if you look at the stock market, they're doing quite well. So yes, people there are dying loads and loads. But when you look at the USA stocks, they're doing better. So these are just facts. Hate it or love it, leave comments in the comment section, but it's just facts. USA stocks are doing better than UK stocks. So I've got some USA stocks, and I've actually made more money with my USA stocks than I have with my UK stocks, just because of the government policies and how they're trying to manage their COVID situation. Also looking at regions, I am originally from Africa. Would I invest in African stocks? No, I do not currently have money in any African stocks. Why? Because Africa is quite unstable. This is just fact. This is just fact. So the African governments, some of them are corrupt, some of them are involved with the fiscal policies of their country. So you find that the currencies fluctuate, the currencies are up and down, up and down. Would I take my family's fortune and money and invest in African stocks or regions when I don't know what will happen the next day, what will happen next year, what will happen in 2 years' time? I can't rest knowing that I've invested my money in African stocks. My peace of mind is quite important to me. I know in UK that is quite stable, and what's happened now, probably in 5 years' time, things will still be basically the same-ish, whether it's Labour or Conservatives in power, things will sort of remain the same and is stable. So when I say stable, I mean things like that. So I would better, or I do, invest my family's fortune and my money in Western stocks. Whether people will like it, that's up to you, but personally, this is what I'm doing for myself and my family. I sleep better knowing my money is invested in the West. And then another thing you want to look at when picking stocks are industries. So when I say industries, I mean things like the retail industry, the service industry, technology, energy. So whilst we're still in energy, coal and oil, these are not things I would put my money in, because this is a dying industry. People are talking about greener energy. The governments are now subsidizing and they're trying to promote greener energy. So coal and oil are not greener energy, and these are dying industries, and I would not be putting my family's fortune and my money in these type of industries. Maybe currently you might make some money, but going forward, looking towards the future, these are dying industries, and I would not put my money in. Things like retail, these people are making a killing in COVID. Right now, places like Tesco's and Sainsbury's, they're laughing because they're making money with people stocking up on tissue paper and rice these people are making a killing. So right now, well, in the short term, these are places I would put my money, because whilst other industries and other people are suffering, the retail industry, they're doing quite well, because whilst the barber shops, the hotels, the cinemas, they're closed, shops are open, they're making money. I would put my money there because they're making money. Common sense. Service industry, I would not put my money there. They're suffering. They're all closed. Tech industry, this is another place I put my money. Things like Netflix, Zoom, Amazon, these people are making a killing because they don't need that face-to-face interaction. Some of them don't even need to go to the office. They can work remotely and provide these services for people. So these people are making a killing. Netflix, people are sitting at home watching TV. I would put my money in Netflix because these people are making money. And then there's also my personal favorite, future predictions. Right, I'll give a good example. I'm sure people who trade stocks already know this one is an easy one, it's an easy target, but it's just facts. I put money in Tesla about 4 or 5 years ago, and Tesla wasn't moving that much, but I foresaw people are moving towards electric vehicles, and this is the future. Now Tesla has gone up more than 500%. It's been my best performing stock to date, and it's made me so much money. I really love Elon Musk. Elon Musk, if you're out there, thank you, man. But this is facts, and people can still make money from Tesla because the technology has not been adopted yet, but everything points towards that. These are things that are coming in the future. So invest in future predictions now. Things like, I'll give you an easy one, 5G. 5G is coming whether you like it or not. Whether you complain that they built the towers next to your house, is killing birds, or whatever, all this nonsense people are talking online, 5G, this, 5G is coming. Whether you like it or not, this is fact. Rather than crying about it, invest in it. Make money. 5G is coming. Now, the hot tip I was talking about. Investigate or watch a company called De La Rue. DELARUE. Why am I talking about De La Rue? Okay, so currently we know that the vaccines have been made, about 3 of them, and people are saying we won't take the vaccines or whatever. Okay, fine. So they say this company, this De La Rue, well, you actually know of them, you actually use their product every day. They are the company, they print money for the British government and some other governments. So this company is going into talks with governments around the world. They want to make a COVID passport. This is a news report on Wednesday, the 25th of November. They said amid speculation that the UK government could be bringing in some sort of COVID vaccination passport certificate, De La Rue has confirmed it's in early discussion with several countries over immunity certification schemes, just as it completes handover of the UK passport contract. So, I predict today, the 5th of December, this company's share price is going to shoot. Because if they agree with any of these governments to print this COVID passport thing, oh my God, the stock price of this company is going to shoot up. So, you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. De La Rue. Look it up. And another criteria people use to predict stocks are what they call PE. So this price earnings ratio. That's for a topic for another day. But to simplify it, the lower the PE, it means the company has a lot of cash on its balance sheet and is better than a company with higher PE which has more debt. But these things are tricky because back in the day, Tesla and Netflix were making losses, and I think Netflix still is making a loss, but soon these companies will be making lots of money. Right now they're in debt, but this is how companies start off. They start off in debt and then they start to make money, and those who are brave enough to invest when they're owed money will be rewarded for the risks that they took. So to summarize, in order to pick stocks, you need to determine what your goals are. So, do you want stocks to supplement your income? If you want stocks to supplement your income, then you'd go more for stocks with higher dividend. Or do you want to build your capital? If you want to build your capital, you need to pick younger companies that have room to expand and are doing things. But the most important thing when you're picking your stocks is you need to do your research. How I personally pick stocks is ask myself, okay, this company, let's give the De La Rue for example that I spoke about earlier. I look at this company. What is this company doing right now? What are they doing in the future? I look at their balance sheets for maybe 3 or 4 years. Are they continuing to make money? So let's say last year they made 2 million. This year, are they making 3 million? Next year, are they make 5 million? So you see that, okay, this is a great company. Their profit margins are increasing. How much debt do they have? What are they planning to do in the future? Like I said, they're planning to make these COVID passports. Makes sense. I would invest in this company. Some people will say, oh, the company is too expensive. But even if you're buying the shares and they're £1,000 each, what's 100% of 1,000 if the company goes up 100%? So price doesn't matter. I'm just telling you my criteria that I use. You can pick with whatever. Actually, leave a comment in the comment section and tell me what criteria do you use. This is the criteria that I use personally, and you can choose to use it, you can choose not to use it. This is what I do personally. So, do your research. This is the most important thing. All those people here on the internet saying, oh, we've got this stock picking algorithm, or it's guaranteed this stock is going to make money, it's just rubbish. Do your own research. The thing people pay for is things you don't know. This is why we pay teachers. This is why we pay lawyers. This is why we pay accountants. We're just paying them for things that we don't know. So acquire the skill yourself. Do your research. Learn how to pick stocks. and read on these companies. And you don't have to pay anyone. It's just common sense and putting in the time. I mean, if you put in the time and the effort, you will be rewarded. So, don't forget about the competition. Like, subscribe, and De La Rue, you heard it here first. So, in the next coming weeks, I'll be talking about stocks that I'm excited about and stocks I own in my portfolio, and I'll be able to explain why I bought the stock and what I think it's going to do. So it's up to you. Other people are making money, you just sitting there. It's up to you. So see you in the next video. Take care of yourself. Stay safe.